Hi, the other day someone posed a question to me about the concept of receiving. This person was having trouble feeling like she could receive because every time she wanted to receive something, she felt like she'd be required to, pay something comparable, that there was a comparable price with anything that she would receive. And so she just, kind of felt a little bit paralyzed about being able to receive things. And we had a conversation, and as we were talking, I thought, I don't look at receiving and giving that way. I look at it in a different way, and it's worked really well for me throughout my life. There's a few verses in Scripture that I would point you to, and one is in Ecclesiastes 11, where it talks about cast your bread upon the waters, and after many days it will return to you. And it talks about sowing all day long, because you never know what's going to reap, and what's going to grow, what you can reap, and what you won't produce anything. And so just sow your seeds and give generously, and it'll come back around to you. There's also a verse in Luke where Jesus says, given it shall be given to you, pressed down, shaken, overflowing, shall you receive, men will give to you if you give to them. And so there's this principle here a lot of times where we think, okay, if I want this thing, I have to sacrifice something of equal value. And I don't really think it works that way. The way I look at it more is the law of sacrifice. And that's like, think about a bean. Let's say you got a bean seed. If you put that bean in your mouth and eat it, that's all you get. You get that bean, right? But if you put it in the ground and give it enough water and sunshine, it will grow into a plant, and it will grow and produce all kinds of, hundreds of beans. And then it can produce more beans from that. You could plant those and get more and more and more. Nature has a multiplier effect. When you sacrifice something, it multiplies exponentially. And you see this all throughout nature. It's never a one-to-one, or rarely is it one-to-one. There's this amplifying effect. So in my life, I know I've seen this play out, and I believe that this could be it. This is what... Anyway, I was talking to my dad, and he suggested this thought, because I'm really happy in my life. I feel like a lot of my dreams are finally coming true. A lot of things are happening for me. And my dad pointed out to me that, you've spent your life helping other people get their dreams. And it's not because I did that because I'm some fantastic person or something, or I wanted to receive on the other end. It's just I enjoy. If somebody's got a dream or a business idea or something, and they stop and they want to talk to me about it, I like to give them some suggestions or the next point to take along the way. Or if they're stuck on a fear or a hang up in some way, I like to, well, have you thought about it this way? And give them a little hope along the way. And so it occurred to me recently, what if those were all little seeds? I didn't do some huge sacrifice. I didn't do some big thing to get my own dreams to come true. I just did a bunch of little tiny little seeds that over a lifetime perhaps gelled into, I get my dream, right? So think about it that way, as these seeds that you're planting. And I really believe there's a like-kind sacrifice. If you want more money, help other people in monetary ways. If you want more time, give of your time. If you want more of your dreams to come true, then help other people's dreams come true. Whatever it is, think about what it is you want and ask, how can you give in that way? And sometimes if it's money, you don't have it to give, but it might be that you got 25 cents to stick into the Salvation Army bucket at Christmas or whatever. It doesn't have to be huge, because there's that multiplier effect. It comes back hundredfold. Jesus talked about that. Those who would lose lands or families or properties or whatever for his sake would receive 100-fold. It's that same multiplier effect that we see in nature. So try just giving a little in small ways and see how that comes back to you multiplied. All right, take care. Have a good one.